All right, in this video, it's going to be a quick video. It's kind of an introduction to the next section. That is going to be 2.3. 2.3 is going to have a lot more of this, but this is a little taste of the future. I want to introduce two important limits. The limit as x approaches any number of this function x. Well, as x approaches a, how is x going to approach? Well, as x approaches a, x also approaches a. This is saying that if we look at a line, the identity function, right, this diagonal line, the limit at any point is going to be the function value, that same thing. All right. And again, the limit as x approaches a of a constant function. So again, as x is approaching anything, what is this constant function approaching? Well, it doesn't matter what x is, right? This constant function is always the same, always has the same value. That constant function always has that value c. So these are two properties that we're going to use. And let's get some practice using them. Example 3. Find the limit as x approaches 3 of the function x. Well, we can just use this property, right? This is this property up here. As x approaches 3, the limit should be 3. A is just 3 in this case. So we should just be able to say 3. And again, you can look at this graphically as well. Look at the function y equals x. As x approaches 3, as the x values are getting close to 3, what are the y values doing? Well, the y values are the exact same thing as the x values. X and the y values are the same. It's y equals x. It's the identity function. So as x gets close to 3, of course y gets close to 3. Y and x are the same thing here. Okay? Part B. The limit as x approaches 3 of the constant function y equals 2. Well, again, it doesn't matter what x is here. This is a constant function. How's a constant function going to behave? It's never going to be anything different than what it is. Kind of like some people, a lot of people. Oh no. So again, we can see this graphically. Let's look at the function 2. Right? We're looking at the limit of these functions, either the identity function or the constant function. Well, as x is approaching 3, as x gets really close to 3, what is the y value doing? Well, as x gets really close to 3, the y value doesn't care. The y value is not changing. The y value is always going to be 2 from the left and from the right. We get close to 3, y value is 2. That's where that limit comes from. Finally, the limit as x goes to 0 of -1. This is another constant function. It's going to be -1. You can look at it graphically the same way. Let me know if you have any questions. This isn't going to come into play a lot in this section, but it's going to come into play a lot in the next one. All right. Good luck.